Hey guys, Isaac from Undeniable, back with another protein snack review. We're finishing off the Nutty Bruce protein balls. They're like a vegan, whole food kind of protein ball. Been really good so far. The only problem with them is they're really high in calories. Definitely in the meal replacement kind of range. They're gluten-free, vegan, good source of fiber, so that's really good. Quickly going over stats, you got 1,350 kilojoules, about 340-ish calories. 7.7 grams of protein, so not very much for that many calories. 18.6 grams of fat, again, very similar to the last sort of three that we've done so far. Very high fat. You're looking at 27.2 grams of carbohydrates and 5.5 fiber. So they've all got this like little peanut butter sort of infill, which has been really sort of nice. But I think yesterday with the cherry one, for me, it's sort of like didn't really need it. I like the cherry flavor, a very sort of cranberry kind of flavor. This one's salted caramel. I'm sure with the peanut butter infill, it's going to taste great as well. Let's get into it. So these, like I said the last two times, they're very small protein balls, half the size of maybe a normal protein, protein ball, probably half the size. Okay, plenty of caramel there. Same design, so you got that sort of peanut butter paste in the middle. This one I like a lot. I think the peanut butter really adds to this. The only thing I'd say is not super caramelly. Definitely got the salt in there, which is really nice. Caramel is very subtle. The rest of the protein ball is very sort of, I don't want to say generic, but like if you had like a whole food kind of protein ball before where you get it's just very nice. I'd just say probably the only critique to that is the caramel flavor is not super strong. It smells very caramelly, but flavor is not super intense, but it has a really good, nice flavor in general, especially with that peanut butter sort of paste in the middle, and especially because it's got that extra salt in there. Really tastes really yum. So again, my qualm with this all the time is the fat is extremely high. Most people on a normal diet won't really, like sometimes like, what's this got? 18.6 grams of fat. Like if you're, especially if you're like a woman and you're dieting, you might only have 50 fat. You won't be able to afford 20 to go into 300 calories like this. And then basically you're gonna have like, depending, you might be on from 12 to sort of 1800 calories if you're cutting. There's just not much left, you know. You got like another 1500 calories, maybe 1100 calories, something like that. You gotta fit 30 grams of fat in across the rest of your day. So it's very hard. So for that reason, I don't rate these protein balls that high. Besides that, very healthy, all that kind of stuff, which is great, but not always the best choice maybe when you're trying to lose weight sort of thing. So for that reason, I really like the flavor of these. I probably like these more than yesterday, so I'm gonna give these a 6.9. The fat on them is just, it's too high. If you're not trying to gain muscle or keep muscle or anything like that, and you don't need to keep your protein high, these are fine, of course. But for those people that are trying to do that, trying to keep that muscle high, you probably won't be able to eat that much fat while cutting with that little protein in it. So yeah, sort of bit of good, bit of bad. So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I definitely recommend them. They're very yum. They should be with that much fat in them, that much carbohydrates, but yeah, protein's a bit low for them. So that's it for the Nutty Bruce protein balls. We'll be on to a different protein bar tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.